guys, for today's video I'm gonna do an engagement Q&A and just like a little chit chat. I wanted to start like a wedding series on my channel now that I'm engaged, so it's really fun because I do have like a lot of videos planned that I always wanted to do. Like I'm gonna start doing like a lot of DIY centerpieces and just like the whole process. I love looking back at my videos and I for sure want to film this whole like journey with Joshua during our engagement. So today I'm going to be answering some questions that I found online and like just questions overall that people ask me at work or like in school. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. The first question is, when was the moment that you knew you wanted to marry each other? Now, I met Joshua in high school. I was 14, 15. We were really young. So right when I met him, I didn't like immediately think like I'm gonna marry this guy. Our story is like not like that at all. So we did go out like really young. I think when I started like noticing like, oh, I want to marry this guy, we were probably like, I would say a year when things started getting like a little more serious in my relationship. And he clearly told me when we were together like, oh, I want a committed relationship. And at the time I was like, what do you mean? Like I just found it like real weird. But since the start he told me that he did want like a committed relationship, so that's really nice. I don't know what his answer would be, but for me, I would say when we were like a year, that's for sure when I knew like I so want like something serious with this guy. Okay, the next question is, what part of the wedding planning process are you most excited about and what are you not looking forward to? What I am excited about, I would say, is the DIY decorations. I'm a DIY person, so I'm super excited for DIYing my centerpieces and just little things like that, like decorations. That's like my thing. So I'm really excited to do that with my friends and my family. And what am I not looking forward to? That's a hard one. I don't know. I'm really excited about everything. I would just say I'm not looking forward to getting stressed. Like I've seen so many YouTube videos and like brides say that like a month or so before that you begin to feel stressed. Like I hope I don't feel that way. Like I've been feeling really like chill lately, so I hope it stays that way. So the next question is, what are 3 qualities that you admire about your partner? I would say the first quality that I really admire about Joshua is that he's reliable. I know that if something ever happens or like I need his help, like he's gonna be there for me. Like we've been together for almost 7 years, and if I text him like I need help or I need this, like he's always there. Like even if he's busy, he comes and helps me or anything, just anything. He's really reliable, so I really like that about him. Okay, the next quality that I admire about Joshua is that he's a hard worker. Joshua works so hard, and I always tell him like this is something that I really admire about him. I see everything that he does. Even like before we got engaged, he was already saving for like our marriage and everything. So I really enjoy that he's a hard worker. That's something so good for me and something that I always wanted in somebody. Another good quality that I like about Joshua is that he's forgiving. One thing that is a little bit harder for me is to forgive him when like we argue, and he's a little bit more like, it's easier for him to just forgive. And I feel like that should be everyone, but I've noticed, because we've been reading like marriage books and everything, like it just takes me a lot more to forgive him, which is not good, but I'm totally working on that. And I'm just glad that like I'm aware of that. But he's so good at forgiving me for anything that I've done. Like I really like that about him. If you had an unlimited budget for your wedding, what would you splurge on? If I had an unlimited budget, I would say the food, because I feel like there's so many people that I would like to invite to my wedding, but you can't because the food is expensive, and like obviously a venue requires like a certain amount of people, like they count people. So I would say the food, because it's like $80 to $100 a lot of the venues that I have seen. So I would splurge on the food, that way I can invite a lot more people than I have planned. What are you looking forward to most about married life? I would say what I'm looking to most is just spending time with him and traveling. We both want to start traveling a lot more, so I'm totally looking forward to that. And even if we don't get to do like a lot of traveling, I'm just looking forward to spending my days with him. So yeah. Do you have a dream honeymoon destination? Joshua and I don't really have like a dream honeymoon destination, but I would say we know we want to go somewhere that's gonna be like a fun adventure and we're gonna learn something. We don't really want to go somewhere where like we're just laying in the beach. Like I'm sorry, but like that's just not what I want. Like I want to go somewhere where I can learn and like really see nice views and stuff like that. Do you think you're gonna cry or get emotional on your wedding day? Absolutely. I am so emotional. Like, there's times when like I already dream about that day and like I cry. So I'm pretty sure I am gonna cry. I don't know if Joshua's gonna cry. That's my question. Or is he gonna cry? Because Joshua like rarely cries. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he cries. But for sure, I think I'm gonna cry. Okay, the next question is, what was your reaction to being proposed to and were you expecting it? Now, this is the questions that everyone is asking me. Like at work, at school, my friends. This is a question that I got like the most. So what was my reaction? I was actually super excited when Joshua proposed to me, but I was so emotional, so I cried. I was crying when he proposed. We were hugging for like 10 minutes because I couldn't stop crying, and I was just so excited. I couldn't explain the feeling. And was I expecting it? Well, that weekend that it happened, on Saturday we actually went to Disneyland, and the next day we went to LA. So I thought he was gonna do it this week because Joshua and I love December. Like, this is like our favorite month. We love the weather and just like everything. The lights are coming out, Thanksgiving. This is just like our favorite month. So I thought, and I had a feeling that he was gonna do it this month. And the only weekend that we were actually gonna do something was that weekend. So I kind of had a feeling he was gonna do it that weekend. So I made sure that I painted my nails, you know. I really liked the place that he proposed at. It was really beautiful. I got like a mini clip of it, so I'll probably like insert it. I really enjoyed the proposal. Everything was really nice, and then after we went to have dinner with our friends, so it was like a really nice day. It was so romantic. But yeah, I wouldn't change anything about that day. I really liked it. Okay, so those were all of the questions that I found online, but now I just wanted to tell you guys like a little bit of the things that I already kind of know. So for sure, I already know what colors I want. I know I want blush pink and white and green. Like, mostly I want to have a lot of flowers and just nature overall. I do want an outdoor wedding and outdoor ceremony, so we're planning to do it like next year, like around November or September. In between those months we're planning on doing it, but of course the weather has to be nice. So that's why I'm thinking if it is September, it's most likely going to be like towards the end. And we have gone to look at some venues. I think we went to go look at 2 of them, and they were both outdoors. One of them was small, the other one was like super big. It was so nice, so beautiful. We're most likely gonna go with that one, and the prices were a little bit cheaper for a weekday. So that's something that I never had planned about my wedding, like having it on a weekday. But now it's like $1,000 cheaper just to get it on a Thursday than to get it on a Saturday. So we're most likely gonna stick to a Thursday or a Friday, something like that, but not the weekend, like at least not now. And we're pretty sure like everybody's gonna be able to make it, so that's gonna work out fine. All right guys, well, these are all the questions that I found online and all the things that I know about my wedding so far. But this is gonna be a wedding series, so if you guys have any comments or video ideas that you guys want, please don't hesitate and comment them down below, and I'll try my best to film more. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. Bye guys.